Hey guys, how's it going? This video is not going to be super long, and I'm not sharing any tips and tricks on it, but I just wanted to share with you guys some information that I've come across. As many of you probably already know, Respawn is dropped information on like their roadmap for what they're going to do for Titanfall 2, and one of the most interesting things that they've announced is that they're announcing a new Titan. They haven't given its name, but the name going around on websites is called the Monarch. And actually, a lot of stuff has been found out about it because on PC, the code is able to be accessed and looked at. And you can see in there dormant code that hasn't been activated yet that they're going to use to, I guess, basically bring in this new Titan and bring in the game types that it's used for. Because a lot of people speculated before they even announced that they were bringing in this new Titan and made it official, people had seen the possibility of new Titans coming in the code, and as far as like naming and looking at code, and they had speculated that up to 2 Titans could be coming. So the one that they're announcing now is using it's called the XO16 chain gun, and if you played Titanfall 1, you know what it is. I actually never played Titanfall 1, so I don't know. I'm not experienced to it, but a lot of people when they heard that were, I guess, super nervous or upset about it coming into Titanfall 2 because the chain gun in the old one was way OP, people are saying. And they didn't see how it was going to work in Titanfall 2. It's basically just going to, if it came in and was able to fight with other Titans, they are fearing that it's basically going to be OP'd, and they couldn't really see a way of balancing it without just nerfing it to the point of why using it. But the way it's looking now is that it's going to be a Titan specifically just for their new PvE mode that they're bringing in, which is also a wave-based PvE mode, like any PvE mode is. You just survive wave after wave of enemy AIs, and which a lot of people like, and a lot of people, I guess, were a huge fan of it in the last Titanfall. I have never actually really been a fan of just wave-based fight 'em and just try and survive. But I don't know. I really like Titanfall, and they seem to do things well, so maybe it will be really fun. Another reason that it's looking like this Titan is only going to be used in that mode is that its core is upgradable, which would make it just even more OP again. So if you can upgrade your Titan throughout the game and make it even stronger, that would just be kind of ridiculous. Because like the first level, so level 1 of a core upgrade, it increases your ammo capacity on your gun. It increases the amount of rockets that you fire because the core, I guess your core firing is a rocket salvo, much like the Tones. But this one is unguided, so you can't guide it at a Titan. I guess that would become some kind of balancing, but it's unguided rockets. It increases it from like 6 to 12. It also increases your energy field. With this Titan has an energy field where it uses it to slow other Titans. So you can shoot other Titans with, I guess, an energy beam, and it'll slow them while also regenning your shields. So this Titan apparently has some sort of like overshield on top of it. Which once again just goes into saying like this Titan is not going to be used with the other Titans. It's going to be for a specific PvE. That is my guess. They haven't specifically said that, but that is what everybody is saying, and it seems to make sense because if this Titan, 1, has a good gun, 2, has shields, 3, has a rocket salvo, and then is able to upgrade everything and slow Titans with like a laser beam, siphon slow, whatever you want to call it, that seems crazy, especially because the core has, right now in the code, has 3 level upgrades. So the first one, like I said, upgrades your gun, upgrades your missiles, upgrades your slow them down energy siphon weapon. Level 2, there's something called a swift rearm, so it makes your rearm your gun even faster, which would be incredibly crazy. And then there's Maelstrom, which intensifies your electrical smoke from 45 to 95 feet. That's, once again, that's insane. And it ups the damage it does from 450 to 1350, which is insane. And then on top of that, it has another upgrade, energy transfer, which means your siphon will also give shields to friendly Titans around you. So this is completely looking like a Titan that's going to be used for PvE. You're going to be working as a team to try and like survive massive assaults of enemy AI. And then from there it goes on to level 3, which is a multi-stage targeting missile. So now it looks like your missiles, instead of being unguided become guided. It also says that they fly faster and deal more damage. You get a superior chassis, so that's pretty straightforward. You get higher health, maybe higher damage when you melee, faster dash. And then the last upgrade is it upgrades your battle rifle to have your rounds start shooting ammo that does critical damage. So, once again, it's cool. A new Titan's coming out, and a new game mode will come out with it too. A survival game type, a wave game type that you'll be able to play with your friends, especially if you're not huge into PvP, but you still like TitanFall, and you still get out there and play it and get a little frustrated when you unfortunately have to verse other people. This way, you'll be able to get on with your friends and just, I guess, kill some bots while still being challenged. I guess I don't want to poo-poo too much on people who love PvE, but it's not my cup of tea, but whatever suits you. Then also, so that's about the end on that one. The Titan that actually is announced, the Titan that is for sure coming. But there have been rumors that a second Titan is coming, and I was looking back on, I guess, TitanFall 1 after we found out that this Titan was coming, basically just being picked up from TitanFall 1 and being brought into TitanFall 2. Also, with the new gun they brought out, the R101, which is also just a gun stolen from TitanFall 1. I was, you see a pattern here. You see that TitanFall 2 or Respawn is, I guess, doing a little bit of a good job of bringing us new content, even if the content is just, I guess, refurbished content from their old game. So I was looking at, well, what could they bring over? What still haven't they brought over in TitanFall 2 from TitanFall 1? The main TitanFall weapon that I saw for your Titan was a quad rocket. Everything else was basically brought over and seemed to be copied and maybe just tweaked a little and then brought into TitanFall 2. So the only other Titan weapon that I could see that was a little bit unique was the quad rocket. So if they do bring another Titan in, because there have been rumored that there is a second Titan coming in, I imagine that it'll be using the quad rocket, and then they'll go from there and they'll build a Titan around that weapon and how to use that weapon and what I guess its role would be, either in fighting other Titans, maybe last Titan standing and bringing you into the real game, or just using it for PvE to give people another option of something other than the chain gun to use. So, alright guys, so that does it for this video. It's not a super long one, but that's fine. I just wanted to bring you guys some information on what's coming to TitanFall. I guess, spoiler alert, I'll put that on the, maybe I'll put that on the banner, but I don't know. I like knowing that new stuff is coming to my game. I like knowing that it's not going to go stale, that they're still working on it. So, alright guys, well, I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright.
Oh, we did. I thought the other guy had the execution. At the last second.